Hello to anyone watching. We're just going to wait a couple of minutes to make sure that everyone is here. I'm excited to teach this little lunch and learn to you. All right. Yay, Vanya's coming. I love it. You're here. Thank you. Thank you for being here for my little lunch and learn. I know I'm going to have like various meeting note takers showing up. It's cute. I've got Rebecca's, I've got my own, I've got you. And even if I have just one person showing up, we're recording this. So then that way people who are watching later can learn something cool about AI. But for anybody who doesn't know Vanya Clark Butler, she is my business coach. And this is the woman who has picked me up crying off the floor multiple times. Let's see, I'm going to brag about you a little bit. Let's see, how long have we been together? Like, I want to say forever, but like 10 years maybe?
Gosh. Yeah, 8 or
S-
10. Yeah.
Something like that. Well, just so people can like hear how far we've come. You were with me when I was making a whopping $4,000 a month. That's not just my pay, that's like the entire business. And now we're in the six figures. And Leonard's here. Yay,
Yay.
Leonard's here. This is a lunch and learn, and I'm just so honored, Leonard, that you took time out of your busy schedule. We're going to record this for people who couldn't make it, but I'm thrilled to have friends and loved ones that I know that are here. So
Yes.
AI is a cool thing. Okay, so you know what? It is 2 minutes into it. I'm thrilled that you guys are here. Let's just go ahead and record. I am going to share my screen. And what we're going to cover today, everybody, is three really cool AI tips, tricks that I think will really rock your world. One is ChatGPT, but everyone knows about ChatGPT, but I'm going to show you how to build a review bot that will reply to your reviews for you. I'm also going to teach you about Taft, which is there's an AI for that, Taft. And Taft has created an image generator that is super cool. Is it perfect? No, but it's pretty freaking cool, and you guys are gonna love it. And it's free, and it's you can use it for commercial purposes. So you can create an image, and yes, it is allowable to have it on your website. So that's a cool thing, or in your social media feed. The other thing that we're gonna share with you is Tugan AI. Tugan AI is a tool I've been using a long time, and I can show you how it can rock your emails. So these are all helpful tools. Lily, welcome. Welcome, everybody. I love it that I've got friends who are on here, and I hope you get something out of it. Okay, let's go ahead, share my screen, and let's get this party going. Okay, and of course I get this little message that there we go. Okay, review response pro. Let me just kind of walk you back to how I did this. So Everyone knows about ChatGPT. ChatGPT, when you first log into ChatGPT, if you're just doing anything basic, you can go into ChatGPT and say, ask me anything, and you can say whatever. Um, but I will tell you, what I'm about to show you is when you are paying the $20 per month to be part of ChatGPT. So this is a paid service, what I'm about to teach you. Okay. So just know that going in, you're going to have to cough up 20 bucks a month to belong to ChatGPT. But let's go ahead into this A plus piece. So this is my profile. And when you sign up for that, you go over here. And what you want to do is you want to go to My GPTs and you can create a GPT. What I decided to do was I heard that I could create an agent that would respond to tough reviews for me because oftentimes we're answering the reviews for our clients and our clients get a poor 1-star review, and it's like, well, we can be kind and we can be courteous and professional and empathetic, but every review has its own nuance. And lately I have been using my review response pro that I've built to create some fantastic replies, especially for the tough ones, right? So what I want to do is you want to go into create a GPT, and here's what we're going to do. You build a new GPT, you can say something like make a creative who helps generate visuals for new products, or make a software engineer who helps format my code. So I'm going to teach you guys how to build your own review response pro. And so I'm going to say I am uh, hosting a lunch and learn, if I could just type it, learn, and I want to demonstrate to the class how to build, if I could just, again, if I could just type it, an agent that can respond to reviews. Where do I start? And you can ask, if you don't know how to do something in ChatGPT, you can ask, how do I start? What do you recommend? I heard that you can do something like this. Is that true? And it'll say, yes, yes, it's true. And it will show you the steps. So you don't have to go in being super smart. Okay, here we go. Great. Your review response assistant is ready to demonstrate. Next, let's give it a name. How about review reply coach? Would you like to go for that one or choose something else? I don't know. I like review reply coach. What do you think, Vanya? Should we go with review reply coach?
Yes, I like that one.
Yes, thumbs up. Okay, great. Yes, let's go with that name. Okay, and wonderful. So it's updating. And now we're going to generate a profile picture for Review Reply Coach. Excellent. It's even got a little personality going to it. This is so cool. So oh, I love the picture. That's adorable. That's perfect. Okay, so then it's going to take me to the next step. All right, to start, what's the main purpose of this assistant during your lunch and learn? Should it be more of a teaching tool, example of AI use, or something else? Show them how to create an AI agent that will respond to reviews. Okay. And so it's again, maybe I could have like done this already and then like, showed you guys the recording of it, but I really wanted to show you in real time how it interacts with you. And if you're not sure what it is that you want, it'll ask you some questions and keep teasing it out. Great. Are there any specific behaviors or types of replies that should be avoided during your demo, like being too casual, defensive, or using certain phrases? Yes, please keep it professional, kind, and friendly. Too casual or too defensive or defensive isn't ideal. Okay, great. So I've given it the parameters. It's thinking. And by the way, if you want to, while you are going through this with me, whether in real time or watching in this video, go ahead and get on the ChatGPT and do what I'm doing. That's the whole purpose of this Lunch and Learn, so you get some hands-on training. All right, that's set. Now, when this AI gives explanations or examples during the Lunch and Learn, should it explain its reasoning, like why it chose a certain tone or wording, or just present polished responses? Polished responses. Shall I give you the first review? All right, so what I'm going to do is yep, go ahead. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead into Google here, Google My Business. I'm going to sign in and I'm going to go ahead and grab a random review. I'm going to go ahead and go to A+ Japanese Auto Repair. I'm going to go to their reviews. Oh, look, one just came in. I love it. Okay, let's go with the unreplied ones. Okay, so here is Dane Roberts, friendly service at a fair price and done on time. Well, that's a nice review, right? So let's just go ahead and copy. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go to the agent and say this review is for A+ Japanese Auto Repair. How would you reply? And then I'm going to paste what was in there. And then here we go. Here is the reply. Now, obviously, we're doing a demo. I'm not going to go ahead and copy and paste this and do this in the A Japanese Auto Repair because they need further massaging. But you can just simply copy and paste this and then put it into the reply right here. Yeah. Here's another one. Let's go ahead and do another one. All right. That way I can continue to train my bot. Okay, here is another review for A+ Japanese Auto Repair. What do you recommend? And then I paste. So really what you're doing is you're taking examples of the reviews and you're training your agent how to respond to it. So I'm going to say looks great. Let's do another one from A+. Okay, so I'm going to go in here and oh, look at this one. This one's a review that's not good. Okay, here's one from Bill. Let's copy that. Let's put it into here and see what it says. Okay, here's one. We're genuinely sorry for the confusion and the inconvenience it caused while we strive to deliver accurate assessments and transparent communication. Okay, so this is good. Okay, all right. Would you like to tailor this more for the Lunch and Learn audience or add an educational note on handling difficult reviews? Oh, let's see. Add an educational note. Let's see what it says. Okay. By the way, do you have to say please and thank you? No, you do not. But I will tell you, I have run some experiments. When you say please and thank you and you personify it, it responds to you accordingly. So when you put in kindness, it pours out kindness. Is it a sentient being? Some would say no, but you reap what you sow, right? So if you want it to give you more thoughtful answers, be more thoughtful as you're communicating with it. Yes? Okay. Here is a customer-facing response, an educational note for the audience. When responding to difficult reviews, acknowledge the reviewer's experience without being defensive. Thank them for their feedback, even if it's critical. Address the core concerns clearly and respectfully. Emphasize a willingness to improve or continue the conversation offline. Yeah, don't get in an argument online. No bueno. Keep the tone calm, sincere, and focused on resolution, not argument. This approach preserves your brand's integrity because let's face it, a lot of people will make judgments on what they see in your reviews and how you reply to those reviews. And if you start arguing with people, that's not going to look good. So always operate with kindness. If it feels like a punch in the gut, contact me. I'll be happy to work on that for you. And your little agent that you create will also take some of the sting out. Yeah. In fact, I'm going to show you a review that came in earlier today, and I thought that oh darn it, it didn't save it. That's okay. It doesn't save all that you've put in. So when you bring up a new one, it's going to have a clean slate. But let me show you uh, one that came through. Let's see here. I want to go through Pals Ocala. Pals Ocala Auto Repair. Now this one was a 1-star review that came through, and it was a person who said, hold on, replied. It was just in this morning. Huh. Huh. Oh, wait a minute. No, no, no. Sorry. Pals. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I apologize. I went to the wrong account. Read reviews. Here we go. Here we go. Holly said, Psalm 109, their attitude toward the poor is as callous as it gets. Well, here's the interesting thing. She's not even a client. She wanted to get something from them for free. And they said, thank you. We're not able to show you how to install your refrigerant for your air conditioning for free. If you're willing to pay, we'll be happy to do it. So anyway, that was kind of a tricky one, right? So I put it into my agent and it says, Holly, I'd like to explain how repair shops work. We get paid for our time and expertise to repair vehicles. We also have tremendous overhead and liability. You walked into our business. Actually, no. You know what's kind of sad? I did not reply that. I actually had a nice reply, and it was redone by the client. So that's interesting. Okay. Well, the client went on that one. That was not what the bot put in. But anyway, bad demonstration. But I thought that the response was quite kind. So, and it was good. So anyway, it's up to you if you want to argue online, but hey, that's up to the business owner, right? Whew, that was a fun one to see. Talk about an Easter egg. Okay, everybody, let's go to the next thing. Let's talk. Oh, sorry. You know what? I should ask. Do we have any questions about the chat bot? And yes, go ahead, Vanya.
Yeah, well, actually, I think it's very interesting that you had a different response and they changed it. And I'm curious what your response, like what you would recommend. Like obviously not what they changed it to. And so,
Yeah.
yeah, as somebody who
Well,
is proficient in reviews and replying to them, what was your review? What would it?
whenever somebody is complaining about price, which by the way, there are so many businesses that are getting 1-star reviews whenever there's a bad economy. When the economy is upside down, people are so scared of losing every penny. And so their anger is usually reflected in reviews. It's not just Pals Ocala Auto Repair. It's not just A plus Japanese Auto Repair. It's everywhere, right? Because, what do you do? So usually my response is, we're so sorry you feel this way. Our pricing or our methodology is to go through and inspect your vehicle with great detail so we can provide you with all of the information and allow you to make intelligent decisions. And so your car will last longer. And our pricing reflects our extra value, our extra care, and our nationwide warranty should anything go awry with your car after we've repaired it. The last thing we ever want is for our clients to be waiting on the side of the road for a tow truck. And we wish you safe travels.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, because
Yeah, and very
really,
diplomatic.
it's like, hey, we care about you. We care about your safety. And
Yes.
it
Yeah.
requires a lot of work.
Yeah, and less defensive. Yours was very diplomatic and focused on their care and less defensive.
Yeah.
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 But
And
you can't make them take it and,
yeah, yeah.
right.
So that's the scoop on that. And yeah, anyway, so my reply was kinder, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, let's go into image generator. Okay, so there's an AI for that, Taft. So Taft has created an image generator that is pretty freaking cool. Now, how would you, what would you use this for? You can use this for social media. You can use this in your blog. You can use this for an advertisement. You can use it on your website. It is free, it is unlimited and free commercial use. So you won't have to worry about some lawyer knocking on your door or sending you an email saying cease and desist. You used an image that is licensed. If you're going to put anything on your website, you need to make sure that it is a license-free image or you've paid for it, right? That is why whenever we're building a website for you, we're going to ask you, hey, do you have a bunch of photographs that you own that you have taken of your business? Because that is yours, yes? But when you lift something from somebody else, you have to really be careful of copyright laws. There's a whole discussion going on currently with this administration about copyright laws, but to cover your own self and not get penalized, what you can do is you can go to different sites that have license-free imaging, or you just create your own image here with, there's an AI for that. Okay, so let's go ahead and have some fun. Vanya, you are, you know what's funny is what's the name of the gal on Wheel of Fortune?
Vanna White.
There you go.
Do I
So
get called that all
Vanya
the
is
time?
my Vienna White. Okay. So you're gonna be my assistant. What do
Okay.
we want to make a picture of? Do we want to have some fun with this, or do we want to actually think of like a business application?
Yeah. So what do you recommend for people when they're using these images like in social media? Should it be more fun or should it be more professional or a combination of both?
Well, let's just have some fun and figure out what we should even create, and then like take that
Okay.
creation and then make it in different formats. So
Yeah.
let's create like a let's just say that you and I are going to come up with the Rockstar Summit Retreat
Oh, yes.
2026. How about we do
Okay.
something like that, right? Our next
Yes.
retreat where we have a bunch of people come and play with us and we talk about marketing, but we also have a lot of fun. So
Hmm.
create an image, a photorealistic image, because we want to describe what kind of image, right? Is it
Hmm.
cartoon? Is it anime? Is it CGI? Create a photorealistic image of um, business, diverse, of a, hmm, of happy business owners. Let me just say happy business owners at a retreat uh, near the rocky shores of Monterey, California. I have no idea what this is going to generate, but like, let's just see what it says. Okay, so I'm going to hit the
Yeah.
generate button. So what did I do? I created the style, I gave it the subject, and I gave specific elements like
Hmm.
location and geography and there we go. Look at that. Look at that. And you know what's cool? That is an accurate representation of our coastline.
Whoa.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Uh-huh. That is pretty slick. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Now this is
Now, what
okay.
would it do? Can you modify? Can you
You know
like
what?
dial it
Let's
in
do
more?
that. Okay.
So if you said that was a business retreat, so we didn't really say, we said they were business owners, but we didn't say it was a business
Okay. Well,
retreat
okay. Well, that's cool.
because this
Okay,
is more
let's
like a
try it with just
vacation.
that one word.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
just see
let's
what
see if it
happens. because that was a nice image.
Yes. Yes. But it kind of looked like they were on vacation.
Well, I kind of want people to sort of have a vacation mindset
Yeah.
when they come to my
Yeah.
area. But yes,
Yeah.
yes. Oh, there we go. There we go. A little bit more. Okay, that's cute. And you know, they've even
That's
got the
great that
shadowing
it's
pretty good.
full. The full body.
That is impressive as all get out. I
Yes.
gotta say, this is genius. Yes. All right, let's have some more fun with this. How about we create an anime image?
Ooh.
Let's just see what happens. Let's see, is that how you spell anime? Yeah, it is. I just want to make sure. Anime image. Let's see what happens when it creates an anime image. I've been having so much fun with this because I've been creating blogs for a new client of ours, Clearview Electrical Services. Okay, so it doesn't do anime so well because obviously that's that I wanted photorealistic original.
Oh,
This is not
I
anime.
think it maybe it didn't understand the word because I think it's A-N-I-M-E.
Oh, okay. How about I'm gonna say a cartoon. Let's do
Yes. Yes.
a cartoon image. Let's just see that. Let's see what happens. I do
Let's
love
see
the
if
little
it's
icon because who doesn't tap their fingers when they're waiting? I think
right.
that's the smartest icon, and I can so relate because yes, I have that tick. I have that tick of constantly tapping my fingers. There we go. There we go.
Yes.
Right? And
That's
by the way, I
great.
haven't done it, but you can just download every single one that, you know, that it's
And it
generated. You
even
know,
has
like
a style
here's a
button right there
library.
too.
What was that, Leonard?
I said if you scroll up, it even has a style button. Can you switch the style from there at the bottom of the photo?
Oh, style.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
wow. There
okay.
you go.
All right, let's have some fun. Pulling himself from the page. Let's see what that looks like. It's styling.
Yeah.
Cool.
I love the cartoon. That's adorable.
Yeah.
This is a great and super useful tool for a local business that might just need to generate a piece of media for something on social media,
Yeah,
really quick. Like, it's awesome. Yeah,
that
that's
is
wow.
that is cool.
Oh,
That is
look at that.
yeah. Yeah, that's like a Take on Me by Aha, that little music video. Anyway, I just wanted to show this to you because I think that this thing is really cool. All right, we've done enough of the business retreat. Let's create something else. Uh, Leonard, let's talk about gardens or something. What do you want me to, you're in your garden. What kind of content or picture do you want me to
Let's
conjure up?
yeah, let's do a combo. Let's see if I were a landscaper and I wanted to hold a local event at a garden or something.
Okay,
So let's
photorealistic.
say we're holding a master gardeners event where gardeners get together and share plants and growing tips.
Okay. Event, sharing planting tips and growing tricks.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's just see what it does. Create a photorealistic image of a master gardener's event, sharing planting tips and growing tricks. Now, I didn't give it any context of location. So
Okay.
I think in the next iteration, well, there you go.
See that,
Oh.
like,
That's
if
beautiful.
you're in this field, that's immediately usable. That's so cool.
Totally,
Wow.
totally. And then
That's
uh,
very impressive. Wow.
um, uh, uh, put this in uh, uh, oh, I'll just say located in Clovis, California.
Yeah, and let's see if in parentheses, let's try this is a very fun and lighthearted event, and let's see what it does. I wonder if, like, for a local business owner, if they might inject some of their personality into this.
Right? Let's see what happens. I mean, there's nothing wrong with experimentation, right? And it
Yeah,
is interesting to have the parentheses. This is a very fun and lighthearted event. But that first image was nice, huh?
yeah, it
Hmm.
was absolutely
Look at that.
cool.
You know what I like is everyone has the appropriate amount of fingers. I have seen so many
Oh.
AIs have the appropriate amount of fingers.
Yeah.
My own action figure included, I had 3 fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah,
Oh my
that's so
gosh.
awesome.
It suddenly just makes me want to go outside.
Yeah.
Like, right? I want
Yeah.
to go garden. I want to get some fresh cut flowers. I want to, eat some tomatoes.
Yeah, and let's say you have an event to promote or something like that. It's this weekend. No one's got together to do an image. You can't get everybody in the same spot. It's like you can produce some media to promote your event so fast.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, I personally am a writer. I'm not a graphics creator, but coming into here allows me to whip up content super fast that is pretty, right?
Yeah.
I'll show you what I was doing with this new client of mine. Create a photorealistic image of a modern home in Los Angeles that has high-end landscape lighting at night. Let's just see what it comes up with, because I was creating some blogs and I wanted to have original photos to go along with the theme, right? Now, wow, look at that.
Wow.
That is a tiny ass pool, but I could pick it apart, but for overall image, I think that's pretty stunning.
It's okay. When
Mm-hmm.
we're selling the house, we just call it a private lagoon.
Right.
No,
A
that's
private
awesome.
lagoon. Yeah,
Wow.
in the middle of the driveway, which is kind of cute.
Yeah.
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 But I mean, so is it perfect? No. I mean, I can, but I think for an image generator, uh, in fact, you know what I can do? But don't include a pool. Let's just go
Mm-hmm.
ahead and see what happens if I don't include a pool. Let's see what it does.
Yeah.
Because in the middle of the driveway was kind of funny. Oh, geez, it did not
Oh,
listen.
oh, well, but
But I'll
that's a
tell
more
you though,
appropriate.
that pool's really badass,
Yes.
actually. So it didn't
Yes.
follow my directions perfectly. In fact, it kind of sucked, but it sure is pretty.
Yeah. And
That's
it doesn't
Um,
look like it's in the front of the house now.
awesome.
yeah, yeah, that is. I tell you, who wants to move into this house? I would be happy to move into
Yeah.
this house. That is lovely. A little empty, but who cares?
And it might take a couple tries to get where you're going with it,
Yeah,
but a heck of a lot faster than scheduling a site visit and doing this kind of stuff. If you just need something for example purposes, like,
bingo, bingo, bingo. Okay, just for one more, let's have some more fun. What else do we want to do? Let's create something else. Let's be absolutely silly. Um, Vanya, I feel like Mad Libs. Vanya, pick a number.
7.
7 images to
Oh, I
fit
didn't realize.
into a collage
Mm.
showing, Leonard, pick a noun.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
Pick a noun.
a noun.
A noun.
What's a noun again?
I have an
An
idea.
object.
What do you think
Okay,
about the
right.
the future of marketing? 7 images fit into a collage showing the future of marketing.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
that's
okay.
great.
All right. Let's have some.
That's
Oh,
great.
I love this. See, group think.
I did finish college, but I forgot what a noun is.
Oh, it's quite all right, honey. You're a genius on so many levels. We're never going to clock you for not knowing what. Okay, well, that's interesting. Look at that. Future marketing. Is it 7 images? I guess so. 1, 2, 3. I guess if you look down the hallway,
Yeah,
you
this
know,
is not
It's
what I
interesting how they did
expected.
that
it's
one.
not what I expected
Yeah.
either. But again, we are giving it a long leash, and it's like, all right, all right.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. We
let's,
probably could have been more specific. I don't know if it takes more specific direction about like 7 images in a grid like format, you know.
okay, into a grid format showing happy marketers working on AI projects
Ooh,
at their
yeah.
computers.
Okay.
Let's, again, the
Yeah.
more specific you can get, it's garbage in, garbage out, right? When
Right.
you're specific, then it will give it to you. Like with the pool thing, exclude the pool. Well, okay, now that's funny. So in some ways, this is unrealistic because who would have a desk set up like this? Like
Right.
this looks almost like a headrest.
And look at that person's hand coming in between her
I
hands.
know, I think that this is supposed to be the computer screen. I know.
Right. Oh
So
yeah,
is
it
it
really struggled.
perfect? No. Okay.
Yeah, it
So
struggled with that one.
maybe it only allows for one image. Maybe it doesn't do grid stuff. So
Right.
create a cartoon image showing happy marketers working on AI projects at their computers. Maybe the 7 was just like,
Yeah.
because I'll tell you what, when it had the happy people in at a retreat in Monterey, California, that was lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
Perfect.
yes.
Yeah.
That is so
Okay.
cute.
And then like we showed you, here's the memory of what we've
Mm-hmm.
created. And
Mm-hmm.
look at some of the things that they've created on their own, like, you know, you could borrow one of theirs that they've already done, maybe this stuff will inspire you. But I just think this image generator thing is like super, super cool. Now this one cracks me up because somebody clearly wanted a nice sports car, but why would you take that out in the snow? Like, why? Why would you do that in
Right.
that weather? That's not appropriate. Like, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
I guess this is what Princess Kate's gonna look like when she's queen. I don't know. Looks like her.
Oh, it
Anyway,
does.
pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Any questions about there's an AI for that? Nope.
Now
No,
that
Okay.
looks
very
like a
cool.
lot of fun and it's somebody could spend all day playing in there.
Exactly.
Totally. Yep.
Now, Tugan AI is my personal helper. I will confess that I wrote this entire book with the help of this next AI. So what I did was I had 3,000 pages of original diary and book content to talk about 200 years of women's social progress in the United States. And I needed to boil that down. So I took the content and I ran it through Tugan AI. And what it did is it shortened it. It just boiled it down to its essence, but it also kept the personality. And so I am going to show you this particular tool. It's not perfect. I pay for this thing. You do have to pay for it. You can get yourself a trial. It's not perfect, but what it can do, I find, is just incredible. And so even though the average person may get frustrated with Tugan I love it. So let's talk about making newsletters. So I'm going to grab, because I'm here at PALS, I'm going to go ahead to their website and I'm going to grab one of their blogs. So I'm going to grab this blog, and here is the May blog. Okay, this is the May blog that we posted on the 2nd of the month. And I'm going to copy this entire blog because I would like to turn it into a quick email blast. Okay, so I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go over to my Tugan AI and I'm going to go right here from article to newsletter. From article to newsletter. So I have to click on this. Okay, so what I'm going to do, oh, no, I didn't mean for it to be there. It's this one. Sorry, it said YouTube, and there we go. So I can either put the article link here, or I can paste the plain content. So I'm just going ahead. I went ahead and I copied it. I'm just going to go ahead and paste. But if I wanted to paste the website link, I can. Okay. Now, here are my options. Do I want a punchy human for it to be a short little newsletter, like it's written by a human? Do I want it in classic mode, or do I want it in a specialized newsletter? Well, let's try all three. So let's go with punchy human. And I want this to be in English. By the way, I think it's pretty cool that you can generate it in a different language if you so choose. That's pretty neat. But anyway, let's go ahead and see what it does generating a newsletter. Now, just for context, this is a blog about why people in Ocala, Florida need to repair their car and maintain it, because there's some seasonal car care tips, right? So what does Tugan AI? Well, here we go. And look at this. It's still writing it. And it's showing us what it can do. But you see how it's like written in this really fast, quick human style. Hey there, think summer is all fun and sun? Think again, it's your car's worst nightmare. Soaring temperatures, relentless heat, and Florida's infamous humidity. Ocala, we're looking at you. May is knocking on your door, bringing with it the perfect storm for your vehicle. But we've got the solution right here at Powell's Ocala Auto Repair. Why is May the D-Day for your car? Simple. It's the last call before your car gets tested to its limits. Scorching roads, AC struggles, sudden thunderstorms. Sound familiar, Ocala? Prep now, breathe easy later. Our mantra at Pal's Ocala Auto Repair, be proactive, not reactive. Why wait for a breakdown when you can nip it in the bud? Top tips for May maintenance. And then it's got like tips, 5 tips. In a nutshell, let's extend your vehicle's life, avoid breakdowns, and keep you safe on the road. Pals Ocala Auto Repair, more than just a repair shop. We're a small family-owned business, et cetera, et cetera. Add your name. P.S. Ready to hit the road with confidence this summer? Book your May tune-up now. Click here to schedule. So all you have to do is copy the content and drop that into your email blast. Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
original. So the content that you have on your website is original. You drop it into here and it's original. Now let's see what happens when we change it to classic mode. What is the tone that we get when it is in classic mode? It's going to have a little different vibe. Hey there, ready to get your car summer ready? Let's chat. Ocala, it's time to buckle up. The heat and humidity are on their way. Your car's tires are quaking in the garage, but don't worry, we got your back at Pal's Ocala Auto Repair. Why May maintenance? Because it's your last chance to prep your vehicle. And it goes on, it's got the 5 points. Why us? We're not just a repair shop, we're a family-owned business. We're not about the money, we're about the people, etc. So again, you like that, you copy it, you drop it in. But let's see. Oh, wait a minute. You know what's funny? I didn't even realize this. It did both. I didn't uncheck this, so it kind of did a combo. Well, that's interesting.
Oh,
That is very
yeah.
interesting. All right, let's go with specialized newsletter. Let's see what it does in that mode. See, these tools, I tell you what, it gives you options. Is this tool smarter than a human? Not really, right? Because the human had to generate it first. But I'll tell you, it's like we all got a superhero cape and we are now allowed to fly because of that cape. As a writer, I love writing content from scratch, but the fast speed that this helps me put something together, and it does it in a way and I can still edit it and massage it the way I need to. Come on, it's good stuff. So hello there. Okay, let's see. Did you know that May, it even gives me headers like subject, get your car summer ready with Pal's Ocala Auto Repair, pre-header, keep your vehicle in peak condition. So it sets it up great. It explains what's in this email, why the maintenance matters. It's got the headers, top 5 maintenance must-dos. I mean, this thing has pretty much taken my blog and put it in a different blog and I can repurpose it for something else. Genius. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So just to review, I mean, we've covered a lot in 44 minutes, right?
Yeah.
We have built a chat agent to respond to reviews. We have created some amazing images in there's an AI for that image generator. And we have taken this in Tugin. Now, I said earlier that Tugin does not work perfectly, and I'll tell you where it doesn't work perfectly. When I first started working with Tugin AI, I thought, oh my God, I can take a video and transcribe it into a newsletter. Are you kidding me? And so I went ahead and let's just go to, I'm going to copy again, Palzo Cal Auto Repair is getting a lot of love today. I'm going to copy this in here and I'm going to go to Tugin AI and I'm going to YouTube it to newsletter. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to paste the video and I'm going to say, let's go with Punchy Human. And then here's the problem. Here's the problem. The video, we are not able to get text from this website. Try another one. And so I don't know what is happening with the YouTube function of this AI software, but I have tried multiple YouTube links to try to convert that from a video into a newsletter, and it doesn't work. So Tugin AI, you've got like YouTube all over this thing. Saying, yeah, let's go ahead and effortless ad creation and take the YouTube and turn it into an Instagram post. Tried it, not working. Where it does do very, very well is rocking your newsletter. So just be aware that it is not as fully functional as one would want. But who knows? Who knows what's in store in the future? I think I spend about 35 bucks a month on this. But let me tell you, when I have to knock out some email campaigns, I throw it in here and it really does create very, very good content. In fact, everybody, I will confess that I used Tugin AI to generate the content for the email that invited you to this training. So there you go. There you go. Do we have any questions in the last minutes of this Lunch and Learn? I love it. We were so thorough. Thank you, Leonard and Vanya, for your audience participation. Seriously, I love you so much. Lily, you were a quiet one in the background, but I hope that you got some value out of this. She wrote, thank you for having us. Yes, honey, I'm so glad you're here. And we are recording this. So what I'll do is, Vanya, I have your email. Leonard, I have your email. Lily, do me a favor and put in the chat your email address, and I will be happy to send you a recording. Okay, L-I-L-L, no, yeah, 2 L's, Y at JWB Companies. Yay, JWB. Okay, cool. Okay, companies.com. And yeah, oh my gosh, what'll be really fun is if JWB is not your average investor community started using these tools. Like that'd be really, really interesting to see. Images generated by you guys. That'd be really fun. Yes, we love AI. I love it. Okay, everybody, thank you so very much for sharing your lunch with me, your lunch time. Love you so very, very much. And again, I will be sending you a copy of this video so you can have it and store it on your hard drive and never look at it again. It'll be great. But you
I think there'll be a lot of
day, and if
references
there's
back.
anything that we can do for you marketing wise, just shooting the breeze wise, being a friend, whatever, let us know. Love you. Mwah. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Jen. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye
See you
bye.
That was so good.
later. That was fun.